Welcome to the Black Men Think podcast. If this is your first time here, know that the views and opinions expressed by the Black Men Think podcast are those of the Black Men Think podcast and not the individual members. With that being said, we're about to be unapologetically, undeniably black.
Depending on it and then trying to do
Enjoy.
other stuff, bro, man, it'd be so many errors in chat GPT. Sometimes you got to really look at what you got going.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, we in here. Welcome to the Black Man Think podcast. I'm last name good, but my friends call me JD. To my left,
T-Mac.
to my right.
Corey.
And we are the Black Man Think podcast, where we elevate our black man because the black man be out here thinking. So if you haven't, man, make sure y'all go ahead and like, subscribe, rate, comment, review, do all of the good stuff. And most importantly, make sure you join Patreon. If you are new here, thank you. Thanks to TikTok. TikTok been booming, Tori.
TikTok been booming, man.
TikTok been booming, man. So if you're new here from TikTok, we appreciate you.
Appreciate you guys.
Absolutely. If you want to leave a voicemail, 404-939-6477. Is that the number?
Mike Jones.
That sound about right, I think. Yeah. I should make sure that's right?
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, no, I think that's it. That's it. But yeah. So tonight, man, start drink of the week. Me and Tori on drink of the week. Corey got H2O.
Water of the week.
Water of the week. Ain't nothing wrong. Water of the week. That is filtered water.
Yes.
So there you go. Yeah. We on the old fashioned again.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. And this is with Basil Hayden.
And the drink is hitting, y'all, just to let you know. Shout out to the bartender extraordinaire over here.
Oh, come on, man. We're gonna make it do what it do. So what we were talking about tonight. Let's see what we got. Before we get into that, homeboy check-in. You know how it go. We got to start somewhere. How everybody week been? Tori, ain't seen you in probably about like about 3-4 weeks.
Yeah, 3 weeks, I think.
Yeah, about 3 weeks.
Yeah, the last time. Yeah, 3 weeks.
Yeah, so how you doing, bro?
Man, just been a lot going on, man.
Yeah.
Just, kids back in school and all of that stuff that comes along with that, and work just picking up a lot, trying to get prepared mentally for the B-Day. So, this year I think I'm going to do, since I'm turning 42, I said I'm going to do 42 days straight of fitness, and I kicked it off yesterday.
Okay.
So today was day 2. So got 40 more to go.
Yeah. So what, you in the gym? You doing like just wherever?
I really want to make sure that I'm doing a lot of cardio each day. So I definitely want to make sure I'm doing 42 days of cardio.
Gotcha.
But I also want to pair that with some days of other type of activity as well. And so I'm just trying to map out what that is. But it's definitely going to be like 42 days of cardio, because to me, that's really important to me now.
Yeah.
So
No, that's what's up, man.
yeah, but that's about it, man. That's about it. Outside of that.
What happened on the 43rd day?
Would
Would that go into your birthday? Is it,
No.
Oh,
So,
okay.
No, because my birthday's going to be hit in the middle of it. So
Okay.
I started it so
Yeah.
that my birthday would be in the middle. And then I ended, I think it's going to be like around the 28th of the month.
Okay.
So right before the end of the month, end of October. So
Yeah, that's good, man. I mean, that's a great plan. Yeah. I've been feeling proud of myself, bro. I've been going to the gym about 4 or 5 days a week.
oh man, that's solid.
What's up?
That's solid.
Yeah.
You been going, but have you been doing it?
Yeah. Hey, but you're right though. You got to make sure, like, are you really doing something? But the first step is walking in the door.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
But so like Mondays and Wednesdays, me and wife, we do a spin class, and then like, we might do some weights before. Tuesday is kind of like my free day, so I'll do some weights. Cardio is every time, whether it's just like walking or spin or doing some type of cardio. Me and Ace been, taking a couple of shots here and there when I see him in the gym. And then like Thursday is like, depending on what the schedule looks like, me and wifey will be in there. But it's really been me and her. Like, we've been going hard in the gym, like as a couple. And Friday is kind of like my iffy day. So if I don't have nothing on the plate, I might try to slide in for a quick workout, or I'm doing some type of activity. So I might go fishing, play golf. I'm trying to do something to kind of ease the mind on Friday.
Got you.
Yeah.
You in ASEC Club Fit up here?
Yeah.
Okay.
All
right. Yeah. Cool.
That's good, man.
Yeah, man. I miss you at the gym, bro. You be going too early for me. You be in there
I try to get in, man. This morning I got in there probably about 6:30, a little after 6:30.
Yeah.
Just waking up.
Yeah. I'm probably fighting with kids if I'm up that early, trying to get them ready to get that bus.
Well, honestly, yeah, that's what it is. Like 6:30, bro. Trying to, man. That's the only thing about kids, dog. Trying to, like, when school start back, you're so happy that you're getting like a break during the day. But boy, that morning rush and that bedtime rush, bro.
Yes,
man,
the two hardest times of the day,
bro.
It's hard to get them out the bed and hard to get them in the bed.
Dog.
Yep,
It's very draining on a parent. Those are 2 times a day where it's very draining.
Yep.
In the morning, especially because everybody waking up. Like at night, you can kind of, you can ease into it. But bro, that morning time when sometimes you got to wake them up 30 minutes earlier just to make sure that they like moving.
Mm-hmm. And then they still move slow.
Move slow, bro. Man. Oh my God.
Like molasses. And then it's the total opposite at night. They don't want to. No, I ain't ready to go. I mean, what was that energy when y'all waking up this morning?
Dog, Tori, what we've been doing is we'll give them a bath before dinner.
We do that too. Like we bake so every day. So the girls will come in, and the little man they'll come in. They might get a little snack, do whatever, and then it's all right. Let's go take a bath, shower, put on your bedtime clothes, then come down to eat.
Yeah,
they still
don't do it. Man.
They still take all night, all night.
Bro. It's tough. It's tough.
Man, it is.
Enjoying it though, but how you been, man?
I've been good, man. Just working. It's a short week. Well, coming up to a long weekend, short week next week. Like Tor and I were talking earlier.
Yeah.
So just looking forward to that.
Yeah, man.
No, I ain't gonna lie.
Weekends. I know it's busy here.
Yeah,
so much stuff going on.
I'm glad you said that, dog, because like I ain't gonna lie to you. When you like working for yourself, you forget about certain. Like I forgot that it was Labor Day. And that normally I would be off. I got to do a better job of just like, if I was working a corporate job, I would be off today.
Yeah.
You got to, I got to start building those
holidays.
Yeah, bro. Like, it's important because I had all kind of things scheduled that I'm going to try to get done Monday. I was like, no, let me chill.
Yeah.
For real, bro.
Everybody else,
Yeah, I mean, man, that's real, dog, because that way you don't get burnt out. Working for yourself, you can still get burnt out. So I'm like,
you can work on that grill, though, son.
I mean, we can do something. What's up? What y'all trying to do? You ain't saying nothing but a word.
Take the kids to the Dragon Con
I ain't
parade.
trying to take them nowhere.
We ain't going nowhere.
See the parade, man.
Bro, I take them places all the time.
All the time, man.
The last thing I'm trying to do is take them somewhere where it's going to be crowded.
Yeah, it's going to be crowded.
Oh, cool. All right, man. So tonight, what we're going to get into, man, legacy versus lifestyle. So, like, when that come to mind, it's kind of like thinking about, we do everything we got to do to build something, but we want to play hard too sometimes.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
buddy.
So, like, trying to find that balance. So, I'll ask this to kind of kick it off. What does your legacy mean to you? And when we talking about legacy, we talking about like family, financial, so on and so forth.
As I was reading when you sent it earlier, I was like, life versus legacy. I really had to stop and think about that because on one hand, I'm the type of person like I work hard. I'm going to enjoy myself too.
Yeah.
But at the same time, what does that legacy mean? And I think legacy can mean different things, right? Mm-hmm. Legacy can mean financial stability, that type of stuff as well, right? But to me, I think it goes even more deeper than that, right? I think legacy is about what you teach your kids and what you pass on to your kids as well, not just the monetary things as well, because I do want to make sure that they're positioned better than I was from when my dad did. Right. So I do want to do that, right? And I think that's the importance of when we talked about it a few episodes back. It's probably been like sometime last year where we talked about basically like end of life planning, right?
Yeah. Oh,
that's a part of legacy, right? How do we? I don't want to be a burden when it's my time, and I want that to be, but I also want it to be a catalyst for my kids, right?
Right.
And so I think, that's the thing that I'm thinking about it from that perspective is, how can I really set things up so that when I am no longer here, my family is taken care of in whatever state whatever phase of life they're in, right? I'm hoping that, knocking on wood, I'm hoping I'm old and gray and got grandkids by that time.
Yeah. Where you gonna be gray at?
You
know, that crossed my mind, but I was like,
my goatee. My goatee might be. But, at that point, hopefully that I've already instilled into them and they are professionals and they are wherever they want to be in life.
Oh, that's right.
But I think the really important part is about the values. That's what I'm thinking about from a legacy perspective. Making sure that I instill into them about faith, instill into them about hard work from the perspective of ensuring that you're working for yourself to make sure that you have everything that you want and desire, not necessarily working for a job to have a paycheck. Of course, that's important, but making sure that it's in line with what you want to do. So that's kind of what I've been thinking about from a legacy perspective, because your boy want to, I love my vacations.
Yeah.
I love to, be able to go places where I want to go. I like to buy my stuff that I like to buy. And that's just been me, especially since I've been in the workforce and been able to do my stuff, my own thing. And so I think marriage humbled me a little bit, but at the same time, I was paired with a partner who also was like, "Hey, I work hard. I want to play hard as well."
Yeah.
But kids kind of threw that for them kids threw that for a loop because now they get all the money,
Bruh.
I mean, all the money. So, but yeah, that's my thought.
That's part of your lifestyle, man.
Is it?
It is. I mean, I think they go hand in hand, man. Like your lifestyle leads you up to your legacy because, like you say, that legacy is gonna be those intangibles,
right?
Yeah.
That you leave behind. Like your saying is how you carried yourself. So I think that's part of your lifestyle because. I mean, even now, I'm sure the kids watching, but when they get older, they're looking at how you living.
Yeah.
And once you're not, away from them, I mean, that legacy will leave a lasting impact upon them. So
yeah.
Definitely for sure. But I mean, it's important. I think a lot of times people forget how to live, just to hustle and bustle day to day, day in, day out.
Yep.
And until you have a life-changing moment, somebody pass away or somebody get a sickness, then it's like, dang, like this thing is really, it's for real. And, maybe I need to slow down or even, looking at somebody else's situation and looking at like, maybe I don't have it as bad as I think I have it, when you look at, things other people going through. But definitely for sure. It's important to live, but it's important to know too, like I'm not always going to be here. So I want to make sure that when I'm away from here, people will remember me for how I live my life.
Right.
Yeah.
And not only that, and another reason that it hit hard for me tonight is because literally around like 7:30, my brother called me and was like, "Hey," told me like one of my aunts passed, and that's
sorry to hear that, bro.
I appreciate it. That's the last living aunt that's on my mother's father's side. I'm sorry. Yeah, my mother's father's side. So that was the baby sister. And, he said that she passed away. So I'm like, now my mom them is it's them now. Right?
Yeah.
They're now the oldest ones there. And so it's starting to like, hey, this is really real, guys. Like we're literally in middle age, right?
And the other part about it, and thank you for sharing that about your aunt. But we are becoming who our aunts and uncles were. You know what I'm saying? It's so funny, bro. Like I can't remember. Maybe I don't know if I shared it here, but no, Saturday. This just happened not too long. So Saturday, my grandmas were on my heart, and I was like, man, I ain't talked to my grandmas in a minute. So I called my oldest, my dad's mom, and she's 91. Mm-hmm. still stay by herself. You know, she's been having some health complications, but for the most part, you know, she's pretty good. But you know, I'm talking to her, and we just having regular conversation, and probably about maybe 10, 11 minutes in, she asked me a question. She was like, yeah, you know, my daughter is such and such. And I was like, what'd you say, Grandma? She was like, you know, my daughter, such and such. I was like, yeah, Grandma, I know, that's my auntie. And then I had to remind, I was like, you talking to Justin? And she was like, oh, baby, I'm sorry. You know, sometimes I be forgetting stuff.
Yeah.
And it kind of hit me, you know what I'm saying? Because I've heard about, you know, I'm not there, so I don't get it.
Right. Every day.
I've also learned too that my family people don't be telling me stuff.
Bam. There it is.
And I don't know why. I guess they be feeling like I'm up here and I'm doing stuff, so they don't want to put in. But I'm like, I be getting information late.
Yeah.
So, you know, I had kind of heard, you know, bits and pieces like, you know, my mom or somebody else may tell me like, yeah, you know, your grandma, you know, she, you know, her memory go in and out sometimes. And when I'm talking to her and that happened, and I was just like, it kind of threw me for a loop, not gonna lie to you. And, you know, we talked for a few more minutes, and then she was like, well, baby, you got me feeling good. Now she started singing and all of that. And, you know, it ended up being a good conversation, but it just, it hit me. And so I got off the phone with her and immediately called my other grandma. So I called her. My uncle picked up the phone, and my uncle, he picked up, this is all like 9:30 in the morning. So my uncle picked up the phone, and I'm just talking to him, and he was like, yeah. So he was like, yeah, man, who is this? And I was like, this is Justin. It was like, Justin. I was like, JD. I was like, what the hell going on? I'm in the Twilight Zone. And he was like, man, look, I'm sorry, man. I just woke up. I was like, oh, okay, cool. But I was like, y'all got me. I'm going, you know,
paranoid now.
I'm paranoid now. For real, I'm like, damn, my uncle, you know what I'm saying? He was like, oh no, man, we, you know, everybody, like grandma and granddad still asleep. I'm like 9:30. What y'all doing still asleep? He was like, yeah, they don't usually wake up about around 12. I was like, man, they ain't got no job, man. They can do what they want to do, whatever. So I didn't get a chance to talk to my grandma, but it kind of, that back to back on the like the memory thing, it kind of messed me up. And, you know, I'm just like, all right, bro, let me make sure I'm doing what I'm doing, you know, so that part of that going to the gym and, you know, changing the eating habits and making sure you ain't doing too much of one thing and not, you know, enough of the other thing. But yeah, that legacy portion, bro, all of that comes into play where we now, every small little detail makes you think about the next step.
Yeah. Right. And so that's why one of the things that I've been really heavily educating myself on personally and trying to help other people with is about trust and how to use that as a power for some of that legacy from a financial and estate planning purpose, right? And so I'm really leaning heavy into that, trying to put me and my family in a good place. But the thing about it is very uncomfortable to talk about stuff like that, you know, because, you know, people don't want to think about death. But it's one of those things that
have you had those conversations with your parents too?
But the good thing about it is, yes, actually. Okay. And my dad, you know, my dad is a military old school, so he actually thought about it and had planned stuff out. He has a trust. He has everything for his kids and his grandkids and his great grandkids.
Okay, good.
And all the way down. So he's like, ain't gonna be no argument. Yeah. Everything is already set up. His attorney already know what X, Y, and Z go.
That's good,
like,
bro.
And you know, my dad, my mom, she, after my dad talked to her, we told her about what our dad has done. She's trying to do the same thing as well. She has a will, so which is a good thing. But she just wanted to for her side, for the things that she has, she don't necessarily need, I don't think, from a trust perspective. But my dad had a lot of assets because, you know, he's now the only living child on his side.
Okay, I got you.
So he got all of his family property and some other stuff. So it made sense, you know, because he wants to make sure that it's divvied up right and things of that nature.
Yeah.
But my mom, her sister, and her niece, which was raised as her sister as well, you know, the three of them are still alive. My uncle passed away, and his wife so they don't have as complex of a situation. Yeah. But all of that has really been coming into focus more, and I'm like, okay, I got to get me and Tasha's stuff together. Because once you do it and get it in place, you don't have to talk about it. You can just go about living.
Just do some amendments here and there.
Yep, just do some amendments here and there. And, that's the thing I need to think about is, because, right now it's good, but in about 18 years, we're going to have to start talking about, okay, what we're going to pass to our grandkids. And so those are the things that, I'm trying to think about. And really, it's also about, well, who is my attorney going to be so that I can make sure that, because I don't want the conflict either. I want my, whoever I say or whatever, whoever is going to be the trustee for it, is going to be taking care of it so that the family can just reap the benefits of it.
It's important, bro, because I've seen it. I've dealt with it in my family where I've had, like great aunts and uncles. My great granddad passed, and I had family members felt a certain type of way because somebody got a clock.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, bro, I don't have time for that. Like when my dad passed, bro, he didn't really have like a will or anything like that, but what he did was he had life insurance, which I was very thankful for. Mm-hmm. And the way he had everything set up was like, everything go to my wife. Mm-hmm. And it's her decision on how to do things. And even I never had a conversation with my siblings about it now that I think about it, but I was like, for me, that's the blessing because knowing that I don't have to think about my mom,
that's fantastic.
Bro, you did everything you're supposed to do right there. Like, I don't have to worry about, because my mom don't work. So, like, I don't have to worry about how this is going to be taken. Like, it was like, look, the house paid for now.
Oh, man, that's great.
So, like,
does your mom have a life insurance now?
Yeah, she got life insurance, too.
Okay, good.
But you know what I'm saying? It was just like, when my dad died, it was like, I think we buried him within 3 days.
Oh, wow.
It was just like,
it was that quick.
It was quick. It was just like, bro. Boom, like he passed away. He already had everything laid out. Insurance company paid out. Went ahead, got all that was like, and it was during COVID too. So that made things a little bit easier because you couldn't be inside. Like everything had to be like graveside. So that actually was perfect. There wasn't no lining up at the church. Like everybody met at the gravesite and then we kind of like dispersed and went our own way. But it was a relief to know that, because there was a point in time like that wasn't done.
Right.
And I didn't know that he had went back. Like we had talked about it briefly when he first got sick. I was like, man, you got to make sure this stuff handled. Because I'm like, what's going to happen? You know what I'm saying? But so I didn't know that he had went and did all that. But he went in and so, and it went.
But you know what? One thing that I have realized as a part of that conversation, I'm just going to go spiritual for just one quick second, is that when your time is coming, if you are connected to the source gives you clues.
Yeah.
And the source makes sure certain things are done.
Yeah. No, that's true.
And I say source just because, me, the source is God. I mean, I am a believer. But I do want to make sure for our other believers that I respect that. But I think you get this premonition.
Yeah.
And that you need to tighten things up.
Yeah.
And so that just make it sounds like what happens.
Yeah, I can truly believe that. Like I know even if he didn't get that was nothing but God that set that up. Because like I'm telling y'all, maybe 2 years prior we had that conversation when he first got sick.
I remember you telling me about that. Yeah.
And he ain't have. I was like, hey man, look. Because I'm saying like, hey, but it's a very hard conversation for people to have. But the reality is, I'm responsible for Trina and my 2 kids.
Amen.
And my dad is responsible for his wife, and all his kids are grown.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's really just his
like
wife.
so you responsible for her. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's just, it might be a harsh reality, but
that's the truth. Yeah.
Like even, and now that I think about it, like I didn't. Well, I ain't gonna say I didn't get any financial, like he didn't will anything to me like that, but the comfort of me knowing that my mom was protected, bro, was like enough for me. Like literally knowing that, like, worst case scenario, she can pay off the house and she can live somewhat, like she can't jump up in lifestyle, right? But her lifestyle ain't got to go down. Like my mom liked to shop, she still go shopping every now and then. She still go on her little trips when she want to go. Like she can still do those things. I was like, now, I've had that conversation with my mom too. I was like, look, you got to make some changes too now because it ain't unlimited.
Yep, that's right.
And that's the other part though, where my dad didn't have the knowledge of setting it up the correct way because he could have set it up to where that big lump sum go into an investing vehicle and she just can live off the interest.
Yep.
That ain't set up that. It wasn't set up that where she just got like a lump sum or whatever. So I was like, look, this can run out. You know what I'm saying? So you need to govern yourself accordingly.
And
you got a whole household to take care of.
Yeah, man.
But that was one of the things that especially when me and Tasha first got pregnant with the twins, one of the things I thought about was like, okay, if I die tomorrow, how can I make sure that she still has what she needs? Because I know one, it's going to be hard and she's going to be devastated. And it might be years before she can even get back to work. And so I started thinking about, okay, what do I need just to pay off all of the debt that I have remaining?
Yeah.
So I have enough to where they going to live real comfortable.
Yeah.
And I'd rather pay for that now with a peace of mind that like, hey, if I'm not here, the house can get paid off. All my student loans that's remaining can get paid off. And then they will still be able to send the kids to college and things of that nature. And so those are the type of things that, as I am getting to these ages now, I really think about it. Because I literally, I got another policy once my son was born. Because to me, that added another
that's another layer.
Yeah. And so now that we're getting older, I'm thinking about adding another one just because now I'm in a different phase. And so what if I get sick to where I can't work for a while? And having those different policies that's attached to the life insurance.
Disability insurance, all of that,
disability. They have cancer insurance and all this other stuff now. So it's just really being thoughtful about all of this stuff now.
That's the word too. The thoughtfulness of it. Because it is that's exactly what it is, bro. Like, and statistically, women outlive men. Like that's just what it is, So you just have to make sure that you have things in place. And adjust as your life change, right? Like before I was married, my mom was my beneficiary, along with my sister and my brother. Right? Like they were all younger than me. My older brother, you grown, bro, you got to figure it out. But my younger brother and sister, like before I got married, that was it. You know what I'm saying? But then when I got married, all that changed. Like she got it. And then, the other kid and the kids. And I mean, then when we had kids, now she and the kids get it. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to make those adjustments as time go. And then depending on your situation is always different. Like there are some people that can literally put things in place for everybody in their family. And if that's your you can do that, go ahead and do it. But home got to make sure it's taken care of. That's the most important thing. Home got to be taken care of. Corey, I know you're big on like social media, or at least like we talk about it.
I'm big on social media.
Yeah, you big on social media.
Like what? Being a participant?
You know what I mean.
I'm an observer.
Do you open up your apps?
Sometimes.
Oh, okay. Cap. Okay, that's what we do. We cap it on the pod now. Anyway, no, what I'm saying, though, I do want to ask this. So, because we've had this conversation, I think even on the pod and offline, just like seeing what happens. Do you think that influence either directly or indirectly how people determine like their lifestyle, right? Like seeing what other people might have going on and things like they're dealing with in their life. Does that make you like shift your mindset at times?
Like give me an example, seeing like.
So for example, if we open up, Facebook. And the thing about Facebook for us, our generation, the majority of the people we see on Facebook are people we went to college with. So these are people that were in school the same time you were in. And their life, for the sake of the conversation, we're all around the same age. We all had like the same education from the same place. So are there times where you can look at that and see what people are doing with their life and kind of think like, dang, like, man, bro was on this trip, this. Like, are you affected by that?
Nah, I think having the best of both worlds, where it was like you grew up during a time where you didn't have social media compared to a time now. Like, I know better not to fall into that trap of comparing myself to what I see on social media.
Yeah.
So I don't really. It was, it's times where I think early on it was like, dang, like what am I doing? Then I had to snap out of it. Like, I gotta, especially when you start hearing from more and more people, it's like that stuff. Not like a lot of the stuff you're seeing is people just
highlight reels,
right? Exactly. Yeah. So it's like, but asking that to someone who was born into social media might be a little different because they might be more easily influenced by. They seeing this or seeing that. Because I can see something I can care less. Say, good for that person, good for that person, whatever they got going on. So that really doesn't affect me.
I mean, you bring up a good point, though, because we do have the best of both worlds. Like, we know what it was like before, and we know what it was like during and after. But you're right. Like, somebody my sister age, they pretty much grew up in this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember we had internet. I mean, we remember dial-up.
Yep.
And then, I mean, I don't think we had fast internet until maybe college.
Yeah. You're right.
In the dorms.
Yeah, in the dorms. Because I'm thinking, like, when I was in high school, I mean, I sold CDs for, this is just another story, but I sold CDs in high school. And I used to have to download music. Bruh, it used to take a long time to download, like, songs. You know what I'm saying? I remember it used to take a while. Yeah, we didn't have, and then if you think about it, if we go back and look at the type of internet we had freshmen in college, that junk's slow, bro.
Yeah, it's slow.
It's slow compared to now. You know what I'm saying? Like, our cell phone was faster than the internet that we had in college.
Yeah, I think most people probably had dial-up then when, like, college campuses and stuff, libraries, I think they probably had the faster internet, which is compared to now, obviously.
Like nothing. Way
slower.
Yeah. But, I say all that to say, and I can say too, bro, now that I'm doing more content, I get it now. Because like perfect example today, I'm restocking the vending machine and there's a grasshopper that gets on I just happen to turn around, it's a grasshopper on my vending machine. And so I literally took out my phone, and just did like this, a slow zoom of the grasshopper on the vending machine. And then I posted it later saying, like, what's the weirdest thing you've seen on the vending machine? Like, I don't know if it get any weirder than a grasshopper on the vending machine. But that took 12 seconds.
Yeah.
But the thing is, that is a small highlight in my day. I didn't show that I drove 45 minutes to this location. I didn't show that I had to take all this stuff out the car.
Yeah.
I ain't show none of that, even though I could have. But all you see is like, dang, that's what's up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Depending on whatever. Or I could have showed you the money that I pulled out of the vending machine, which people like to see that type of stuff. But yeah, I might have pulled $100 out, but yeah, I just bought $300 worth of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't see that part. You just see the end result. So we should, like you said, like the small highlights and all of that. So I don't know, man. I mean, that lifestyle thing, it's scary at times though.
Yeah, especially if you're not rooted and grounded. That's why it's like with kids. I mean, I don't have any kids, but it's just like, man, kids, man, they're like a sponge. So they taking it all in. And if they don't know, if they don't have the right leaders around them, just somebody showing them the way, that lifestyle, man. It's just like, if they get caught up into worldly things, man, it just, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not a good look.
Do you feel any pressure to like show stuff?
I don't. Not at all. Especially like, so my kids, are very observant and they want to know about everything. Right now they're in the I want to read phase. So they haven't been on their iPads that much over the last, probably since they've been back in school. They haven't been on social media. Well, not social media, but like YouTube and things of that nature that much. But they're more so into the reading. I have one daughter that just loves to read. The other one likes math. And then my son, he's into cars and trucks. So so right now, I'm in a place to where I don't, but I know that probably in the next year or so, I'm gonna be fighting those battles. So I'm just not in that phase yet.
Yeah.
To where I'm currently worried about it. Well, but it's on my mind to like, okay, I know it's coming. So how are we gonna deal with that? And I don't know yet.
Oh man, look, I talk to people that got older kids, and all they say is like, man, bro, just enjoy this because it gets real once they get, that teenage and they start really expressing themselves, and we don't even want to get into they start liking who they like.
Yep.
Oh man, I'm trying to
Gotta
just
be nosy, man. I want
You
to know
do,
who your friends are. What y'all? Yeah.
You do.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm with that, bro. I'm like, who? Even now, like, you know what I'm saying? Both of my kids have like their friends at school. Like my youngest dog. So in pre-K, she had this it's this little white boy in her class, and she like, I just watch her, and I'll be like, man, she like clumsy over dude. Like, what's going on? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like she really like. I mean, they're friends.
Yeah.
They're really friends, right? And his parents are cool, which always is a great thing. Like when the parents are cool, and but I just be watching her and just like she be blushing and everything. I'm like, man, like what's going on? And I think a lot of she don't really realize that she's doing it, but it's just like, oh man, like, and then so they were in pre-K together, and she found out that he was supposed to go to a different elementary school, like and so she was devastated. She was like, yeah, he's going to another school, and like she was sad. And it was the first week of school, probably like maybe the third or fourth day. And me and the wife was getting ready to pick them up. And I saw the boy's parents. And I was like, that's weird. Why they around here? And then I was like, maybe he, at the school. No, I picked my daughter up. And she come running out. Dad, you're never going to believe it. Such and such, like I don't want to call his name, but it's like he's at the school. I was like, what are you talking about? Like I'm playing with her because I saw the parents. I figured that we all here at the same time to pick the kids up. It's like, yeah, Dad, like he's not in my class, but like he's right in the hallway. I saw him. I wouldn't have told him. I talked to him. I saw him like we were in the hallway, and like I was like, man, it's cute. You know what I'm saying?
He's back at the school.
Yeah, he's at the school.
Okay.
I talked to the parents, and it was just like, it was more convenient for them to go to that school. Like I think they may have did like a day or two. They probably just didn't like the other school. Okay. So, but she was so excited, bro. And I was just like, man, that's a little best friend, man. I was like, all right, bro, it is what it is. It's cute for now. What I was going to say? Ask a black man. If you had to choose between giving your kids financial security or giving them unforgettable life experiences while they grow up, which one is more important to you and why? That's a good question.
What you got to think of.
Oh,
I I'm like, man.
Read it one more time for me.
Gotcha. If you had to choose between giving your kids financial security or giving them unforgettable life experiences while they grow up, which one is more important and why? So that means you got to pick one.
I am going to go with financial stability.
Yeah, I would too.
Because regardless of everything that you do is an experience. You could memorable is in the eye of the beholder. But financial stability is financial stability.
Yeah.
So I think I would go with the financial stability.
Yeah. And plus you're gonna be hopefully longer and as an adult than you would as a child.
Correct.
Yeah, right. Like your adult years are way longer than your childhood years. So it's like, yeah.
I'm with that. I agree with both of y'all. I'm just gonna take the opposite side for the sake of the conversation. Because I'm with you. Financial security is like the way to go for me. However, I think the life experiences can really shape your child. And what I mean by that is, I can still teach them financial stability through life experiences. Meaning that, say your kid, like right now, my kids all about, they want to go to Jamaica. They want to go to Jamaica. And I'm like, I would love to take y'all to Jamaica, but are you going to appreciate it at 5 and 7? Right. So you might can't go to Jamaica now, but we can work toward going to Jamaica. So like we could do, let's go to South Carolina right now, you know what I'm saying? Or Myrtle Beach or something. And it's just like, yeah, but they just want to go to Jamaica, but they don't know what that come with. Like if y'all want to go to Jamaica, like when we went to Jamaica, that was like $2-3 grand. I don't how much
That ain't
it was.
nothing, man. That's weekend money.
Okay. But what I'm saying, if I'm adding y'all on,
Right.
now we adding an extra grand.
Yeah.
Bare minimum. You know what I'm saying? So what do you want? We can go to Jamaica. What Cat Williams said, we can go to Jamaica. No problem. Or we can go to like 4 or 5 places. What you want to do? Dad, I want to go to 4 or 5 places. All right. So now I can give you, but that's still teaching financial, stability. Like showing them like, hey, you can do that one thing, or we could build up, right? Like that's not off the table, but you got to understand that mommy and daddy got this.
Yeah.
You don't have this yet. We're trying to build to be able to give this to you one day, but like you got to understand the value, because right now you don't. Right. So kids, I mean, the way kids just like piss over food, bro, it's just like
Don't get me started.
You know how much these groceries cost, right?
Man, don't get me started on food.
And they just like,
I don't want this.
bro. I mean, I'm talking about a kid can eat chicken wings or chicken nuggets 5 days out of the week. The day you go and buy the chicken nuggets from BJ's or Sam's or Whole, wherever you buying them from, all of a sudden that I just bought the brand new bag that I don't want no chicken nuggets. So you all week, every time I've been trying to give you something else, you've been wanting chicken nuggets. Today, when I give you chicken nuggets, all of a sudden now you don't want chicken nuggets. You don't want, no, Daddy. I mean, it's so frustrating to prepare a meal for a child.
I hate it.
And you sit down and they don't, can I have an apple? Daddy, can I have an applesauce? Can I get a bar? No, this is a spread right here. This it's everything you need is right here. No, I don't like it. It don't taste good.
or my kids, they bougie ass. They be like, Dad, we want steak. Steak? What? You want what? You don't sit your little butt down here. Eat this bologna sandwich.
This is steak.
Or my son, he calls everything lobster. He calls shrimp lobster. He like, Dad, what about lobster? Wait, what?
Bad.
Lobster? Where your money at?
Yeah.
Bro, these kids are so privileged, dog.
They are.
I never asked my mom what I wanted to eat.
No.
Hey, look, you eat it or you hungry.
Like never, dog. I can't recall. You know something? No, I take that back. I have one memory in my head. I can remember my dad asked me one day, he was like, do you want to go and see the king?
birthday?
Or do you want to go and see the queen?
Oh,
He was
Dairy
talking about, do I want to go to
Queen,
Burger King or Dairy Queen?
Queen.
Like, I remember that story. And you know me, I'm a little chubby kid. I wanted to go to Dairy Queen because I want some ice cream.
Yes, sir. Yes,
You know what I'm
sir.
saying?
Them
So I was like, man, hey, just go to Dairy Queen. I get me a little Oreo Blizzard.
Yeah,
That, you know what I'm saying?
That Butterfinger blizzard.
Butterfinger. Man, dog, I'm so, bro, I never, to this day, I don't think I've had another Blizzard outside of an Oreo Blizzard.
Oh man, you ain't living.
No, that's my thing. That's what I like. You know what I'm saying? But I remember that was like one of the few times in my brain I can remember having a choice as a child of what I wanted to eat.
Dog, my mom had a calendar that had what we was having.
Oh,
like
damn.
school. Like spaghetti. Like literally.
And spaghetti definitely was on there one time a week.
So we didn't even have to ask.
Yeah.
We already knew what
That's what it's gonna be.
Yeah, my kids though.
My wife got that right now. It don't matter. It's right on the refrigerator, like playing meals. Man, these kids, dog. But it's just so funny, you know. What I mean? The other part of that too is just, we are in a space where we're able to deal with that.
Yeah.
Right? Because like, to be fair, when as kids, we ate what we had to eat. You know what I'm saying? Like we eating spaghetti 3 days this week. That's what we eating.
That's
spaghetti.
what we eating. That's
You know what I'm saying?
Leftovers are on there. Some food left.
Oh yeah, leftovers.
Oh, when no.
Yeah.
And that's probably why now me as an adult, I don't like leftovers.
I don't.
Oh, for real?
Bro,
I can eat it, but I don't prefer it.
Like I'm not. If there are leftovers, I'm not gonna be like I ain't eating it.
Yeah.
But if you ask
prefer-
me, no.
Prefer not to.
Yeah, bro. I'm
You wouldn't just trash it though, would it?
no.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm saying I'm gonna eventually come back around to it. Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, no, I'm not like
Yeah.
I can't eat it the next day. I have to give it a day or something.
Yeah. Like if I'm
Yeah.
eating it the next day, dog, it was fire.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
You know, it was like, I'm actually going too hard in the paint on this. You know what I'm saying?
I
But,
agree.
Yeah,
Like,
most of the
good old
time.
Thanksgiving dinner.
You know how it is.
gotta
Thanksgiving,
run it back.
Thanksgiving. I'm gonna run them leftovers back for Thanksgiving. You got Thanksgiving on Thursday. You got Friday, Saturday,
And Sunday.
and Sunday.
Yeah,
After
buddy.
that, you shouldn't be eating them but cakes and pies.
That's it. That's it.
That's it. Well, look, man. Black Man Think Podcast. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. We about to go over to Patreon for a little bit and talk.
Yes, sir.
If you're not on Patreon, this is a great time for you to go and join. It's patreon.com/blackmanthink. Go over there. You're going to get bonus content. You're going to see us a little bit more laid back. The drinks on kicked in a little bit. We can actually have some more friendly banter on Patreon. So if you want that, we actually got a free trial. You can join as a free member. Check it out. If you like what you hear, just stay on and pay whatever tier that you want to be on. But we'll greatly appreciate any tier that you decide to do. So remember also, if you want to leave a voicemail, y'all been slacking on the voicemail.
Come on now, get it back up.
Had somebody text and was like, yeah, I want to read this real quick because it was funny. Because I didn't know what was going on at first. Oh, I might need my other phone. Hold on. I want to read this, bro. It tripped me out. All right, check this out. Hold on. Oh, is it there? Oh, no, it ain't there. Oh, no, it's a text. I'm tripping. All right, boom. So the text message say, who this? Who is this? And, you know, I'm being professional. This is the Black Man Think Podcast. Leave us a message for our Ask a Black Man segment. I had a missed call. I'm a black woman. So what's the purpose of this call? Bruh. I was like, oh, I'm not sure how you received the call. This is a Google Voice number set up to receive voicemail only. However, I do apologize for the inconvenience. You know how them Google Voice, somebody probably had this number a long time ago or whatever.
Yep.
She went, well, I'm a black woman. So I was like, yeah, my fault. We wouldn't even. She looked at that. I was like, no, this is it's called the Black Man Think Podcast. Like, it ain't nothing. I would try to start there with you or whatever. But for whoever that person is, if you do see this, it was I got a nice little chuckle out of that. We do apologize for the inconvenience.
Yes, definitely.
Call and leave a voicemail. You won't be able to. We don't pick that number up. It goes straight to voicemail. So we're not gonna call you back or anything like that. But with that being said, Black Man Think Podcast, where we elevate our black men because black men be out here thinking. We'll see y'all next week.
The Black Men Think Podcast.